nationwide lender. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching us with Angelo Christian Financial. Every Thursday we do our Talk with Angelo live show. I hope everyone is doing well out there tonight. Healthy, wealthy, successful, happy with your family and your loved ones. So we're here. We come to you doing our Real Estate Insider, our live show every single week, where you can tune in, ask questions, check in with us, see what's going on in the world, the market, real estate, lending, credit, all of that stuff. You know, and we've been doing it now for over 20 years, and happily doing commercial lending, private lending, hard money, conventional standard lending. So we're here as your source for finance, your hub. Um, Whatever we can do to help you to get you the loan. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in tonight and watching us. So we're a direct nationwide lender. Call or text us 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. Your direct nationwide lender. And I'm going to talk about things tonight that I want to discuss. And if you guys have any questions, please let us know. So, things that are on my mind, kind of what I'm seeing in the market and the economy in the world, with mortgage products, loan processing, interest rates, different markets, whether it's commercial, industrial, residential. And hey, good evening. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. So, and if you guys could, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like that bell, enable notifications. Please share this with any friends, family members, any support that you can to help the channel, help the company to grow. That really means a lot to us. So, a couple things that the first thing I want to talk about is, we're in election year. The presidential election is getting closer and closer. I think we're, what is it, 180 days, less than 180 days away from the election. You guys saw that what happened with Trump and the issue with him getting convicted. It looks like it's not affected him at all. His numbers look like they're getting stronger and stronger. And talking about what is it going to look like, if either president wins, what does the mortgage world look like? What does real estate look like? Are interest rates going to go up, down? Does it matter? Is it only about the Federal Reserve? So having that type of thinking and conversation, does it matter who the president is, and does it affect interest rates? That's a big thing to discuss. A lot of people have different opinions. I'm curious to see what you guys think, if it matters. A lot of people say, I mean, this is what I hear, in the market and people talking. If Trump does win, they expect interest rates to go down. If Biden wins, they think that interest rates are going to go up. I don't know if that's true. I have no crystal ball on that. I think that my thought is no matter who wins, that rates do have to come down. They are too high right now, and we really need like a 1 to 2%, ideally a 2% drop in rates in the next 12 months. Now, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or when it's going to happen. And I'm sure ultimately rates will go back down, and it'll probably be a stair stepper down. I know it's not going to be a massive drop, reduction in interest rates, so it'll probably be slower decrease. But if you think about it, let's just look at, you could buy a $500,000 house and you're paying 7% versus 5%. It's a difference of $1,000 a month in your payment. It's a lot of money. That's 12,000 a year. So it makes a big difference on how much you're paying, um, for the loan. So, and for that property. So, and the thing is that money is so tight for a lot of people. Most people, except the upper class and the ultra wealthy, for most people, a difference of $1,000 a month in their payment, can make a difference if their kid goes to school or not, if they have a retirement account or not. So it's massive differences that can impact, a household or even a business. Or if you're an investor buying rental properties, if you're an investor buying rental properties and you're paying 7%, can you make any? Is there any NOI? Probably not. Thank you. And that's why I think a lot of investors are putting large down payments so they can have some profit. Oh, thank you, Kayla. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Or they're doing short-term rentals or some type of alternative leasing to boost up, their rental income. Because if you buy like a $500,000 house and you put 30% down on a rental property, you're paying 7%, and you're charging your rent at $3,000 a month, you're probably not even making any money. So you got to get creative, maybe do short-term rentals on that property, or maybe lease it out to a school or some other foundation or whatever to boost up the rental income. So you could get. I was talking to a client today, and the property, would normally, it's a 4 unit, would normally rent out for like 4,000 a month. He was collecting 9,000 a month because he was leasing out to a school. So, just getting creative like that on how to make more income on a property, to justify, the higher interest rates. And I think that's smart to do. But, my thought process is that it's not going to be too much longer, maybe another 6 months, maybe a year of higher rates, and they're going to come back down. We'll see what happens. I hope that they come down sooner. I think that no matter what, um, they got to come down a little bit. Um, so that's my thoughts. And if you're looking to buy a property now or refinance, I would highly recommend that you do it sooner than later. Because if rates go back up and you didn't lock in, you're going to pay a higher interest rate. But I'll say this: if you find a great property, marry the property, date the rate, right? So you love that property, don't worry about the interest rate. You can always refinance later. But if you love that property, stay with it. You know, I think that's a really important lesson, and my advice to you guys is if you love it, stay with it. Don't let it go. Try to make it work, the best that you can, and you can always refinance later. And that's what a lot of smart money is doing. Because the thing is, you're not going to be able to time the market. You don't know when rates are going to go down, and they've proven that. A lot of people that they didn't buy in the 80s because interest rates were 18%. And if you waited for rates to go down, you'd have to wait till 1997. That's 14 years. So if you waited for rates to go down 14 years, you missed out on over $1 million of equity appreciation. So that's kind of the trade-off, is where, okay, you think that you can time the market, when rates are going to go down. Nobody really knows that. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. So, and you're missing out on an upside of equity. In Texas, properties have appreciated over 40%, and that's on average. That's not everywhere in Texas, but over the last 5 years. I'm just giving an example. Not every state's the same. I get that, and of course, the type of property, location, all of that's critical where you're investing. So anyway, I don't know if you guys have any comments or questions. Feel free to hit me down below to ask. You know, that's my thought process and what I think as far as the future with interest rates and what's going to happen in the market and the economy. So yeah. Now, in regards to, I do want to talk about a new product that we have that came out. We do have a multifamily, a 4 unit loan program that just came out. If you're trying to buy your first rental property, we do have a 4 unit rental property program that you can buy with only 5% down, up to $1.5 million, and that's available nationwide. So you have to live in one of the units as your primary, but the other 3 units can be leased out. As long as you live in there as your primary, as for one of them, you can buy up to a 4 unit with only 5% down. And you have to have at least a 660 or higher credit score. And it's a great product because you can use the rental income from the other 3 units to help you to qualify. So, for example, if that 4 unit and the rent on each unit is 2,000 a month, that's $6,000 a month that you're getting on those other 3 units to help you to qualify for that property. You get 6,000 a month rental income coming in from those other 3 units. So it's really cool. So my thought is, let's work on getting you pre-approved. Now we also lend nationwide. We do both commercial, residential, private lending. You can call or text our office 832-431-6331. We offer that nationwide, and we do commercial, residential, private lending. There's no application fee. There's no deposit to get started. You don't pay anything, and we don't do any hard credit check. We just do a soft check, so it actually doesn't affect your points on your credit score. That's another really cool thing that I like about our company. There's no reason to really do a hard check because the soft credit check has the same score as your hard check. So, but the hard check shows up as an inquiry on your credit, and it will lower your FICO score a little bit, usually a few points, versus a soft check never shows up on your credit. So I think that's an important distinction when you're getting a loan. Talk to the lender, ask them, hey, do you do a hard check or do you do a soft check? Because really, there's not a point. And the other thing that I think that's also important about us, how we're different, is so we'll go through and help you to figure out. You think that maybe you don't qualify, your credit's not ready, your finances aren't ready. That's okay. You don't need to be shy or bashful or embarrassed about that. We're going to work with you the best that we can to figure out how to get you there. You might have a 560 credit score and you need a 620. We can show you the route on how to make it happen. So we're not going to turn our nose up to you and not try to help you. We want to try to help you to figure out how to get it done. So obviously the loan has to make sense. And if you have the ability to, make the payments, you got a job, you got income or whatever, then we can work on trying to come up with a solution how to get it done. We that's the biggest thing that I think that matters is that we care and that we're going to try to figure out how to get it done, how to make it happen, um, versus not caring or, not putting in the effort. And a lot of companies, a lot of places, they don't put in the effort, they don't care. And for us, we do care. We do put in the effort, we do push, we do try our best to help you to get it done, to figure it out. And I think that's a really, really important thing too. So, and now, of course, there's other really good companies out there too. I'm just saying that if you're out there shopping and you're trying to get funding, if you're not happy with who you're working with, or you think that you need a second opinion, reach out to us. We could turn it all around to figure out how to get it done for you. Does anyone have any questions or anything that they want to ask? Any ideas or thoughts about any loan products, the market, economy, interest rates? Anything that anyone wants to discuss? Please let me know. And that's kind of the main things, that I wanted to go over. And obviously, we have our YouTube channel where you can check us out, reach us out. You know, we post 3 videos there every single week. Angelo Christian Mortgage, and then we have our Instagram, official Angelo Christian, our TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff. So, don't wait to reach out to us. Call us, text us. We'd love to hear from you. Anything that we can do to help you to get it done. So that's kind of my 2 cents about what's going on right now in the world. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the show and the channel. And we do this every Thursday. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're open 7 days a week. You can call or text our office, 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys, for the last 20 years. Don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. You can go online to our website, Official Angelo Christian, Instagram, YouTube. Please reach out. Thank you so much for watching the channel tonight. We'll be back again next Thursday. We'll see y'all soon. Take care. Have a great, happy weekend with your family. Take care. God bless. Happy Father's Day.